Progress kind of seemed really slow, and then last evening when we did a run, we suddenly realised we did have a show.
It's been fascinating working and seeing gradually sort of the video art coming through, and it's put the final gloss on the show and added that final dimension.
It gladdens my heart to see young people just showing so much talent. And there's some real talent out there, which I'm finding quite heartwarming.
I really do feel that everybody's developing. In every show, everyone is better. So, and that's one of the aims of the project. So it's lovely to see.
I really enjoy the atmosphere of the town hall. It's a very good place to have the show itself.
Are you on the devil's list?
Accuse Me is one of my favourites, even though the band don't play it as such. It's really nice to sort of hear all the singing and sort of the ethereal elements to that with the visuals as well.
People should come and see the show because it's a little bit different. It's sort of interactive. You don't just sit and watch, you take part. So you can really get a feel for how it must have been back in those days.
Louis Marks, make yourself known. Jean Lloyd, your name is on the list.
Witchfinder General is such a fabulous achievement for the local community of Ipswich, for company here and the professionals as well in the area. In terms of it being a local story, it really challenging musical ideas with audience immersion and interdisciplinary concepts. It's really strong and it's a really positive contribution to the art scene.
I wanted to put on Witchfinder General as a musical because I'm fascinated by local history. I think history that relates to where you actually live yourself means a bit more. I first came across the story of the Witchfinder in a museum in Great Yarmouth, and I just thought, what a great story.
He goes from village to village around the country, basically telling the villagers that he knows who their witches are and that for a fee he will eradicate all the witches for them.
I didn't know very much about Witchfinder before the show. I knew a little bit about Suffolk history, but not very much about that side to it.
I wasn't familiar with the sort of story of Matthew Hopkins and sort of the witches within Mistley, and I think it's really brave that Amy has taken a tale that's local to the community that maybe people didn't necessarily know very well, that they've now come to see and sort of in a different light. And one of the cast said to me the other day that he went on Wikipedia to find out more about Matthew Hopkins and what happened and things like that. So even if it makes people more aware of the past history of Ipswich and Mistley and the surrounding area, then that's only got to be a good thing, really, hasn't it?
She showed me the images that Emile had made, which were part of the inception of the thing, and I just decided, yeah, I'll have a go at that. It's got a lot more complicated than I thought it was going to. It's been a good opportunity for me to really push this equipment through its paces.
One of the reasons why we try to use lots of different artistic disciplines in the project is that we felt that we wanted to challenge the conventions of the traditional musical. It's all come together so well that I think, you know, people can take risks like that, and we wanted to create new and exciting work, and I really think we've done that.
It's lovely seeing more contemporary movement in a piece of musical theatre rather than sort of jazz hands and the more traditional musical choreography. I think it really works for this, and I think that the collaboration of disciplines is amazing.
We had singers dancing, had never danced before, we had dancers acting. At one point I was even dancing with the camera, so everyone got involved in trying out different skill sets during the production.
working with everyone here, with all the variety of characters and the ages of the different people in it, it goes from young people to older people, and it's really good fun.
I've got quite a wide network of friends and artists and students, so I basically put out a lot of feelers. Some people I knew already and were definitely going to be involved right from the beginning. Those people I could almost write for and compose for, so that was really useful. Word of mouth spread. I literally hadn't met Caroline, the violinist, until the day she turned up here, so there's been some really happy surprises.
I usually play the trumpet in shows, so this has been a new experience for me. I'm a music teacher and a music technology teacher, and it's nice, sort of in the school holidays like Amy's done, to be able to come and enjoy working with students from Suffolk 1, from Suffolk New College and UCS, and to be able to put something together for the community of Ipswich as well. It's been fantastic.
Come Swim With Me is my favourite song. The musical ideas from that song came from a musical I wrote in my front room with my best friend when I was about 14. So I've given that musical idea life again, and that's just, I can't even tell you how amazing that is.
My favourite part of the show would have to be Miss Lee Fair at the very beginning. It's a great scene setter in terms of the audience coming in and participating in the show.
Welcome to Miss Lee. May God bless you and keep you safe.
Welcome to Miss Lee. Grab a collar, you'll need to fit in. Here you go, here's your collar.
It's a bit of an experiment really, but I think it's come across overall really, really well as a way to get the audience really involved. The audience is integrated with it, they're sitting with the cast as it's being performed, and so I think it's come across brilliantly, and I hope the audience really enjoys it for that.
The thing that I most enjoyed about it was just the fact that it was very multi-layered, so it was something different happening. So one minute you're watching some incredible dancing, and the next moment you hear the most wonderful voices, some of which actually made me want to cry. They were so good.
The song and the dancing, the choreographies and the involvement of the audience really was fantastic, and it's really heart-moving.
Really, it's hard to know where to start. There were so many good things.
The twist was fantastic. That really did surprise me. It was a happy ending from such a subject, from a serious subject.
I think from this experience I will try and seek to push boundaries a bit more and not necessarily play to the conventions of a genre or a particular style of piece. I think once you get too fixed in your ways that it can limit you as an artist, so I think hopefully it will provide more opportunities, and also opportunities to work with brilliant people who've all got something to bring.